Okay guys, welcome back to the Frugal Homestead on this wonderful rainy Thursday. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something we've been doing around here at the Frugal Homestead to make some extra income while not having to adjust our schedules to a second job. We needed some long-term income coming in to move forward and expedite our plans towards early retirement. So those of you who've been following the channel know that we are grinding. And thanks to two good friends of ours, Randy and Jen, we have found a new side hustle that fits that bill so well, so much better than I ever could have predicted, especially with my weird schedule of working construction and stuff, having days off obviously on rainy days and such. So while we have a lot to get done this year, we also have a lot we're gonna have to pay for. So in order to do that, we're offsetting with Doordash. Now, as I mentioned before, Randy and Jen were doing this. They told us it was really optimal if you did it right. It's better than a second job. We're taking on large scale second jobs, you know, construction wise, because this allows you to go work when you want, where you want. So literally we could be out hiking somewhere and go to the next local town on our way home and dash to make some money. You can do it anywhere. Now, some cities have it, some don't. I do want to make that clear because we personally have to either go north or south somewhere around 10 to 15 minutes to do this. It's not a big deal when you hear the numbers. So, that said, we originally signed up, Missy originally signed up actually, and Jen was nice enough to come down and do a ride along with her just to get her feet wet and kind of get her going. So when you get set up, they're going to do a background check. Obviously they're going to check your license. Then you're going to get this in the mail. Alright, inside that you're going to have a Doordash bag, and then you're gonna get a Doordash mask, and you're gonna get some hand sanitizer. So this is at the time of filming this. But after 1 week, Missy had made some good money. So I said, okay, sign me up. Let me see what this is all about. So this video is going to be my first week and my earnings. I will give you the time that I'm out there, how much I made, and the time I was actually working. Now mind you, at that time I only had my trucks. So I was doing this in a full-size Chevy 4x4 and was still profitable. So keep that in mind. So let me explain the process here to you. Once you get your background check, get all your stuff, you're going to get an app on your phone called Doordash. Alright, for dashers. Now that's different than the food app, all right? You need to know that. Now on that, there will be a map, and the map will show you the areas you can dash in that are local to where you are at the time. You can't dash until you're in the area. You can schedule dash blocks in some busier areas. You're gonna wanna do that. And you're gonna wanna do that as soon as it'll let you, because the early bird gets the worm in this situation. So, not to say you can't just roll into a site and hit dash now, because a lot of them you can. But just saying, if you're in a super busy, high-paying environment, that's probably going to happen. And there also is time blocks that are set up in hourly increments where they'll give you peak pay based on weather, based on shortage of drivers in that area, where you can make $1.50, $2, $3, $3.50 more per delivery. Per delivery, guys. So especially if you're a late night person, get on that, because you'll get that peak pay. So once you get to your area, you hit dash now. It's going to ask you if you've got your phone charged, if you've got enough gas. You say yes, yes, go on. Then you wait, and it's going to be looking for orders. Once the order comes in, there'll be no cash you'll have to handle. You go to the business it says after you accept the order, pick up the food, put it in your bag, take it to the customer, which it will give you directions in the app. It has 2 different services it uses. You can choose which one works best for your needs, but it'll take you right to their door. And there also will be customer instructions, and they'll either tell you leave it at the door, and then the app generally will tell you to take a picture and then send it and confirm the delivery, and then you get paid. All right. If not, it may say hand it to the customer, which of course you hand it to the customer, hit complete delivery, and boom, you're done. Now, on orders, don't be afraid to decline an order. Rule of thumb, this is an easy overall rule of thumb. If you're not getting $1 a mile and you don't have a super efficient vehicle, like a vehicle that's really good on gas, don't accept it. Decline it. Now, I will say you don't want your decline rate to go crazy, so don't cherry pick everything all to death. And sometimes that can bite you in the butt. I declined a Walmart order, and then it just kept sending me stacks, which a stack is when they put 2 or 3 orders together, trying to make it more profitable. And sometimes it is extremely profitable to do it that way because it'll put it all in a route, and that can make you some real money. But if you deny it, they'll send you the same order in a stack if you're the only driver in the area. I had that happen to me once. Now, there's other times where there's no drivers around and you're just gonna be slamming. If you're running like 4 orders an hour and you're even slightly profitable, those times you're gonna make lots of money. I mean, you'll be over $20 an hour, no problem in most areas, if you're hustling. Now, there's gonna be other times, like in between lunch and dinner, or between breakfast and lunch, to where you're gonna have some downtime. You might almost be sitting, depending on the area you're in. So you won't make as much then. So it kind of balances out. So let's get into the actual numbers and the nitty gritty of this video now that you know the basics of Doordash. And you should know that there'll be links in the description to Doordash and Instacart, which is one Missy's been working with a little bit, and she'll be doing a video on soon for you guys. But the links will be down in the description box. If you want to go through them, you will get a referral bonus of some kind. We will get a little kickback, which helps the channel, obviously, but that's completely up to you. You can go anywhere to get links to go sign up. So, from the week of April 12th to April 18th, and before I give you these numbers, I want to tell you that you can get paid, like the weekends on Sunday, you get paid. It'll go into your bank account like Monday, it'll show, but at the latest, usually by Wednesday, the money's available. So you're not waiting like 2 weeks and all this stuff. So you work, you get paid. So, week of April 12th to April 18th, I made $517.04. Now, mind you, that was $255.50 of actual Doordash pay. So Doordash usually will have a base pay they'll pay for the order you're taking, be it $3 or whatever. I usually consider the average $3. But your tips that they put in at the app level, because a lot of people don't tip cash anymore, so they put it in app level, so I made $261.54 in tips. In tips, guys. So, my active time, that means the time that I was actually running, driving the car, running orders, was 22 hours and 14 minutes. That's the time I was actually working. Now, my dash time, which means the overall time that I was logged in as dashing, was 32 hours and 47 minutes. Now, let me explain that variance. I would get there sometimes and I would be showing up because I'd had a day off work like I do today. So I'd come in at like 9 and I'd get 2 or 3 orders, then I'd sit for like 45 minutes and wouldn't get nothing. And then I'd get 2 or 3 or 4 orders and then I'd sit for 20 minutes. So there was times that it was just dead. And that's not unrealistic if you're going to try to go all day. If you want to go and optimize your time and make the most money, start at like 5 o'clock and go as late as you can go. As late as you feel comfortable going. That's when the most money is to be made. Now, if you want big days, get out there for breakfast, hit the lunch, hit the dinner, and go as late as you want. Because you can make big money on them days. You can make $100, $200 in those days, depending on the area you're in. So, my dashes, I dashed on Saturday, April 17th, and made $106.25. On Friday, April 16th, I made $185.31. On Thursday, April 15th, I made $132.48. On Thursday, April 15th, I made $37, and on Tuesday, April 13th, I made $56. Now, mind you, this was my first week. The very first week. I was just learning, and I went out for a few hours on Tuesday. That was my first time going. I went out for a very short spell on Thursday, and then I did a second spell throughout the rest of the day. So basically it was 2 dashes in one day because I had something to do in between them. And then Friday and Saturday I went out. So rather than being locked into a second job where I've gotta be there and I've gotta clock in and there's no way around it, I can go dash whenever I want. Now, we've been averaging between me and Missy about $1,000 a week. Now mind you, we have to pay taxes on that. That's an important thing to remember. This is 1099 money. All right, so you're gonna have to pay tax on this. But when you think about it, I just made $500 and some. And the average tax rate in the bracket we're in, that's probably gonna cost me $100. Maybe I'm gonna get another 25, 50. So $50 more in gas, 150 out of that 517 is basically gone between gas and taxes. All right, I still made good money. That's a paycheck to most people. So something to think about. We wanted to bring it to you. We try and be upfront and honest on everything we're doing, and we're just side hustling right now. We're trying to get to that early retirement faster. We hope you guys will come along and follow us on this journey. I will do a 1-month update. I think it's only fair that you guys kind of see how we improve and how things get better and how things get worse as time goes on. Just to give you a preview of that, I'm not even going to put it up on the screen. I'm just going to show you that my second week, I did 702. So there's potential here. And I've changed things up. I see so much profitability in this. I'm literally sitting in a Honda Fit right now that we just picked up used. Traded in the old red truck for it. So I still have my big old white truck, so I can still do my homestead work. But the fact is this is so profitable, and I see the profitability in it. It was worthwhile for what I'll save in gas over this first 9 months or whatever's left in the year to go ahead and pick up a much more efficient car. So stay tuned for more upcoming videos on this. I want to be able to have a video log showing some of the updates and progress, and make sure you pay attention. For you ladies or you guys that don't mind going out and shopping, man, that Instacart, you can make some money. You can make some money if you take your time and learn how to do it. Missy's doing all right with that. And we're not in a great area to be doing this. And that's another thing. These side hustles we're doing, we're in small country rural areas, guys. If you're near a big city, the sky's the limit. But with that, we appreciate you coming and visiting here on the Frugal Homestead on this wonderful rainy day. I've got a dash. I got to get out there, make that money. No construction work for the day because it's going to rain all day. So let's go get that money, dashing out, heading up north, going to crush some money. Let's see if we can hit 150 for the day. It's going to be a long one. You better believe it's going to be 12 to 14 hours. But with that said, thank you. Subscribe, notifications, hit the comments below if you've got a question. Links in description if you want to sign up for any of these side hustles. And we'll see you in the next one.